Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jarek, and today we are back in Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 182 of our playthrough, and in our previous episode, we found the solution to the big puzzle in the middle of the pyramid. Although, admittedly, I didn't figure it out myself, I did have to look it up. There are actually two solutions to it. The first opens a secret room where we found a pair of glasses that increase the casting level of all mind-affecting spells by 2 for the user, so very perfect for Daniel. And the second answer to the puzzle leads to the pyramid's summit, but not before having to confront a strange version of Ereshkigal. That was a test, apparently, although we did have the option to fight it. In fact, we ended up fighting it anyway. But the idea of the test is that nothing can't feel pain. So Ereshkigal's clone was tearing into Valric with his claws, and he managed to resist enough that it could no longer hurt him. At least not until it attacked, anyway. It was reasonably tough, but we put it down pretty fast since Valric is such a monster in melee. That led us through the second portal, which took us to the pyramid summit, and there we found Ereshkigal herself. At least I think so. She explained that Nenio was a defective avatar, a copy of a body of one of her cultists that had given herself over to the Enigma a long time ago. Nenio's purpose was to bring Valric to this place, but somewhere along the way, Nenio figured out how to forget things that weren't important to her, and she ended up giving herself a false purpose and took a false name. But in the end, she accomplished her true purpose anyway, as Valric was indeed standing atop the pyramid, because that was what Ereshkigal, and therefore the universe, had willed. Ereshkigal offered to make Valric her avatar, an offer that we politely rejected, and then she basically said that consent would have made things easier, but Valric would be her avatar regardless, and the fight was on. This was probably the hardest fight we've had. Ereshkigal was AC 60 or 64 or something like that, with elemental immunities and extremely high saving throws, way more than we could possibly hope to exceed. And, you know, over 2,000 hit points on top of that. We got her down to half, and she disappeared for a while and sent in several of her minions to soften us up. 2 Sphinx, 2 sets of Mariliths and Lilitu, and 2 Retrievers came after us. And then, when that was done, Ereshkigal came back, but there were 4 of her, all basically as powerful as the original. Each one focused on one of the elements. But honestly, the melee damage that they were putting out was made all the elemental stuff kind of irrelevant, honestly. The first time through the fight, we got a total party wipe. But I was able to get us back into it, and the second time through, we got a little bit lucky, and she was focusing on Woljif and Rushle instead of Valric, which gave me the chance to put out the damage necessary to take down all 4 of the Ereshkigal clones. I think this means that she's destroyed. Since we are in her home plane of the Abyss, she has nowhere to flee when we destroyed her. The other demon lords that we'd fought and beat did flee to their home realms, but Ereshkigal was already there, so I think that's it for her, if that was actually her that we were fighting. I don't know if it was. I think it was, not 100% sure on that. After the fight, Nenio was having an identity crisis, but we managed to talk her down and get her back to her old self by making her see that the logic that she can't be nothing. She agreed and is now ready to start conducting a new set of experiments, so basically she's back to her normal self. And that finishes up the pyramid and the Nameless Ruins quest. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, guys. Honestly, I'm not sorry that we're done with it. It was a little bit tedious in places, and I don't know. It wasn't my favorite thing. So anyway, now we're back out on the campaign map. Surprisingly, nothing happened when we came outside. I thought for sure, you know, we've been in that pyramid for several days. I thought for sure we'd have gangs coming up on us and stuff like that. We don't have any gangs visible though yet at this point, so I think we're good to go. I think what we're going to do is go ahead and get teleported back to Dresden, and we are going to rest up and get everybody back in tip-top shape, and then after that we're probably gonna head down to the Heart of Mystery and see if we can finish that up. All right, nothing even waiting for us here, although I did notice that we've got campaign stuff that we need to do, but I'm going to get us rested first, and we're going to get another scroll of resurrection going here, because I think I only have 1 of those and might need more. You never know. Let's see, resurrection, here we go. We have enough for 5 more. this will be one of those.
Did you know that?
We don't know, and we prefer not to find out. I'm certain that whatever you say will be of no value whatsoever.
All right, we got some guys that have levels, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're not bringing them out, so. Okay, got acorn pie done. We got our scroll finished. All right, looking good. I do want, before we go out, I do want to check on the campaign, because we probably have some stuff that we need to take care of. We were in there for a while, so yeah, some stuff is happened here. Galt has paid compensation for the murder. We got 7,500 diplomacy experience and 300 material points. And then adds 11,000 finance points, 500 material, and 100 energy points. Crusaders will return from the raid with valuable loot. The scouting party was captured by a succubus who introduced herself as a priestess of Nocticula. She did not harm the soldiers and merely asked them to deliver a message. The demon is offering the commander a deal. She enjoys experimenting, and she's asking to be sent demons and mortals for research and play. What should be done with her? We can authorize the delivery of the prisoners to the succubus, which gets us the trading the cultist captives. That's evil. Probably not what we're interested in, but what does evil pay? 5,000 finance points. Okay. We can send troops after the succubus. Raid on the succubus gives us 100 energy points. We could do something if we were a demon. We could introduce the succubus to the thieflings. Unlocks the deal with the thieflings. This is a chaotic decree. Increase finance points income increased by 200 and materials points income increased by 5. That's pretty good, actually. This is the lawful thing. I kind of gave up on being lawful a while ago, obviously. You know what? Let's do the chaotic thing. Okay, Woljif offered the demon a chance to move into one of the thieflings' hideouts in Mendev. The succubus will be able to perform her experiments in their well-hidden refuge, and the thieflings will find a way to gain something from such a curious rumor. And they will be sure to thank the commander for it. Okay, seems a little weird, but it's okay. All right, what do we got? That's that staff we don't really care about. Strengthening diplomatic connections, probably one day. Yeah, we'll do that. Hunting down mutiny, I don't think I need to worry about. We should still be at 35. We are. Outpost expansion's got one day as well. I think what we might do, let's take a look and see where we're at on the campaign trail here. I might get down here. I don't know. We need to be focusing up here, actually. Is this this is where we need to be. No, sorry, this is where we need to be here. We've been here. So we need to be worrying about these guys. Huh. This army's still sitting here with the 78 soldiers. All right. Well, we can't recruit anybody yet, so we haven't been in there too long. What do we got? Okay, we got a bunch of cavalry there. This is a group that was moving their way this way. We'll continue their journey. Okay, I'm going to hold them up right there for a second. I think. Yeah, let's hold them up right there for just a second. What else do we got going on here? Got our beer elementals. Got our main army. Got our backup squad here. I like them actually here at Stone Maze. That's good. They're completely blocking the southern access to Dresden. I wish that this was here. That would be nice. Because then that would block we'd be able to block both ways into Dresden and everything would be fine. But this group here was heading south this way. What was I doing with them exactly? I think they were just moving here to be more centralized, I believe is what it was. Oh, we have our ability to get more, we have call to arms available to us again. Nice. Okay, so they're going to sit tight there. I need my main army. Let's separate these guys out real quick. Okay, and then we're going to take them. That would be this group here. We're going to step them out just for a second. So this should put us up to 35 of these guys, I believe. Yep, no, 33, sorry. Okay, and we'll join them back in. Looking good. Honestly, I'm thinking about just detaching these guys, sending them over to my wizard, and having her just nuke all of these other armies. I think that's going to be the way to play this. I think that's going to be the way to play it. Just let those guys shield wall and just soak while she casts fireballs and deals with everything else. Why don't we do that? Let's get these guys separated off. And we're just going to send her in with a whole bunch of these guys, and that's it. I'm going to try it anyway. I think it'll work. I mean, it worked really good against the locusts, right? All right. So let's send them here. And let's take her, and let's send her here as well. Come on. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. There we go. Let's put them together. And let's start looking at these guys, huh? What do we got here? We've got Cultists of the Swarm. We got some Uliodru. And we have Vescivore Swarms. I think we can do it. Okay, one more points left. Okay. They're good sitting there. Got a few guys there. Fine, all good there. He's all set too. He can repel pretty much anything that comes his way. I don't think we're going to bother with conquering all of the world, just because it would take a while, and I don't know if it's necessary. It's one quest that we won't finish. All right, so let's skip a day. Okay, Outpost expansion is finished. We can pick one of our outposts and upgrade it. I was looking at this one down here. The reason why is because this isn't right. How do I do this? See, I need to be here. Okay, we need to get back into there. I think this is the right. There we go. Here we go. We can upgrade here. Let's take a look here, because we're now built up. We have a citadel and a hospital and a watchtower down here. So I could go. I want for sure to have a monument down here. Not a monument. I want a teleport circle. And we'll put that here. Yeah, we'll put that here. I do want a monument too. Another 5% chance to get an extra action for each of my guys. And then we're also going to have we could go with a Spellcaster's Lodge. We could go with a Hall of Champions. That gets us more of our elite troops. All this is big though, isn't it? Yeah, we don't have room for that. But Garrison Barracks we have room for. So we're going to put that there. And we're going to do a garrison archery range here. And we're going to do in the middle there, we're going to have something that increases their damage, which I think is the smithy. Plus one bonus to attack for all trainable units. That's plus attack. Training grounds. 10% bonus to all trainable units in adjoining buildings. I thought there was an upgrade that gave you +1 damage. Not the shelter. It's not the sanctuary. Hall of Glory. That reduced mercenary costs. The stables. The spellcaster's lodge. Arsenal. +1 bonus to AC for trainable units in adjoining buildings. We want this one here. Next to the troops. 10% bonus to HP for all trainable units. +10 bonus to energy for all generals. This is the spellcaster's lodge. Maybe there isn't one for damage. I thought there was. Well, we'll take the bonus to attack then. So those will be a couple days to finish up. Let's get out of here. Okay, so that's done. So what we're going to do next is we're going to further test our theory here on this. Okay, no, this is what I want right here. Here they're a 12, we're a 7. 6. We're going to try it anyway. Okay, we're going to leave them in the corner so that they are only attacked by 3 things at once. Summon elementals. I can do Shield of Faith. Target AC gains 3 bonus to AC for 3 rounds. This is a divine spell. That's a possibility. What's Fireball get me here? 124 and 81. Out of these guys, up to 800. Firebolt will do the same to them. What's their deal? Sacrifice for the Swarm. Unit deals power times 1d6 times unit number physical damage to itself and restores certain number HP to the target swarm unit. Okay, other than that, they just have sickles. So they're dangerous if they get close, but that's about it. Okay, so that's fine. Let's open with a fireball here. Oh, that's not a fireball. That's a fireball. There we go. Open up with a fireball right here. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, those guys are going into shield wall. They're just going to hang out. Okay, they're going to heal the swarm. Okay, these guys are bunching up nice for us here. Okay, those Oleodrus are gone. Okay. Okay, let's pitch another fireball over here. Let's get rid of them. Not going to get them all, but got rid of a bunch. That's going to help. And let's finish them off. This should get them all. Nice. Okay. Okay, our guys are weathering very nicely here. I think I might start throwing just regular scorching rays, save some of our magic. This one's pretty much over. There we go. Piece of cake. This seems like the right way to do this, I guess. I guess we got 16 more guys here. I probably could have just attacked. Let's save her. Save her magic. They got 100 of our guys, but I wasn't healing them either, so that's okay. Discari cultists have gathered a big pile of treasures. Gold bars of various metals, vials with ingredients, tools, and supplies. Their actions seem to have no logic at all. They simply hoarded everything of any value to satiate the ultimately insatiable hunger of their lord. Found 25,000 finance points, 500 material points, and 400 energy points. Looks good. Looks real good. Okay, let's pull them back to the castle here for a minute. Let's merge these two armies. And we want to start heading down this way, maybe. I don't know if there's anything left to do down here. I mean, this looks like it crosses over to here, but I don't know if there's anything else down here. Like I said, I don't know if I want to be all completionist and try and conquer the entire world. There's still a lot of armies that we'd have to take care of if we're going to do that. So maybe not. All right. I think we're good for the second. Let's get our recruiting done. Okay, let's get these guys. Okay, there's them. And we have more light cavalry. More of these golden Ireniers. And they're probably really good. I just don't think I can get enough of them to make a difference. So, we can do a search for new units. It's free. Nothing really there either. Spearmen, what do we got? Monks. Monks wouldn't be the worst. 10 monks. 16,000. I've got 41,000. They're bards. And cuirassiers. We have some of these guys here somewhere. We have cuirassiers right here. We can go ahead and recruit these guys. That's 7,000. And then the monks. Do we want the monks? They're really tough and they hit okay. 19 damage on the unarmed strike. Well, 20 to 22. And they're high armor class with a ton of hit points and damage reduction. Maybe we want them. We'll grab them. We have the cash right now. Call it good. All right, this group is going to head down to Stone Maze. Link up here. Getting quite the little army down here, aren't we? He's got room for one more too. I could throw one more stack in his group there. These guys, I don't think I need to reinforce over here. This guy doesn't have... I could reinforce him, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's that. All right, so that should do that. Let's get back out of here. All right, here's our diplomacy thing. Lady Konomi's here. Lady Konomi's voice is brimming with satisfaction. Commander, I bring wonderful news. We are getting reports from all regions of Mendev that the nationwide political crisis has been resolved. Many rulers in Aveston answered your call and sent their trusted servants to root out the chaos that had engulfed Mendev, and to ensure that their neighbors didn't carve themselves a piece of our country. Galfrey nods at you emphatically. I knew I was right to put my faith in you. You have my thanks, Valric. I believe it is fair to say that at this moment, Commander, your word carries the greatest weight in Mendev's politics. You could use this influence to accomplish something monumental. For example, you could reorganize a total military mobilization across the kingdom. What would you do with your newfound power? Mendev has suffered heavy losses. Its estates have been desolated and many noble bloodlines have been cut short. It may go against our customs, but I'm willing to pass a reform and offer any noble who swears loyalty to and enlists in the Crusade lands in a place in Mendevian aristocracy. Socio says, we need to remind Mendevians that the gods care for us. They gave us the strength and the wisdom to save the kingdom. Let the people go to the temples, praise them, make donations, and pray. In dark times, we need all the faith we can muster. In many lands, the temples collect tithes. I have a fresh new idea. Why don't we turn this around and tax the temples? We'll call it the tax of the righteous and tell them that the more pious the temple and congregation, the more coin will be collected. We will just have to see what wins, faith or greed. Equal rights for tieflings. Woljif, hands on hips, stares boldly at those around him. It's time to stop the oppression of our noble people by Mendevian society. Tales are no reason for persecution. Okay, so Social's going to get us glorification of the gods decree, which is all generals earn Judgment Day spell. Deals D6 times power magic damage to all enemy units. Restores D6 power hit points to all units in the army. This is a divine spell. D6 times power. That could be quite a bit. For our more beefy generals, that's quite a bit. That's not the worst. Costs energy, 60 energy to run it though. That's a lot. We'll consider that one. Darren, tax the righteous. Cost of building constructions reduces by 50%. Tieflings. Tieflings' right decree recruitment growth for mythic units increases by 15%. Energy points income increased by 5. Do we have mythic units? I don't know. Lady Konomi's idea, mobilization, gets us the cost of recruiting trainable units. It reduces by 10%. And Galfrey, new nobility decree, gets us 30 Mendevian cavaliers and 60 war priests are recruited to the commander's headquarters. I don't mind this. Recruitment growth for mythic units increases by 15%. Energy point income increases by 5. I don't mind this. Let's do this. Woljif's cries once again fill the room. All hail the chief. Our brethren will never forget this. You'll see. There are a lot of decent tieflings in Aveston who are being victimized because of their heritage. Once they hear folks stop treating us like dirt here in Mendev, this place will be packed with them. In a lowered voice, he mutters, and then we'll see who's gonna spit on who. Lady Konomi bows respectfully. When first we met, I allowed my eyes to deceive me. I failed to discern within you an outstanding politician. You knew nothing of diplomacy. You were unaware of the power, structure, and erosion and beyond. But you were driven by your uncanny intuition, and with it, you have saved Mendev and strengthened our ties with foreign allies. You have my respect. Once I saw a general in you. Now I see a capable politician as well. I'm grateful to you for fulfilling your duty and helping my nation. I was once a diplomat before this war, and I wasn't a diplomat before this war, and I haven't become one now. but I think I'm beginning to understand politicians and their actions better, and I'm convinced that the key is never to forsake your conscience. I don't think we have. I must admit, these council meetings weren't the worst moments of my life. They were almost entertaining. It seems you have the ability to make everything more interesting, be it waging war or hosting ambassadors, and I, like a true son of Mendev, even took part in deciding its fate. We shall see if posterity will curse us for it or sing our praises. This must be it for the diplomacy. Looks like politics isn't such a big deal after all. It's just like the gangs on the streets, apart from the cussing. Maybe I should be a diplomat after the war. It's been an honor and a pleasure, sir, to advise you, Commander. However, I don't think you will need my counsel from here on out. Mendev stands strong, our allies are loyal and reliable. The diplomatic council has served its purpose. You don't need it any longer. Okay, that's that. Let's get out of here. Let's go do something. I'm gonna swing by. The market real quick. Also, I want to stop and see if we have anything else for the storyteller. I don't think that we do. I don't think we've picked up any more notes, but maybe we have. Nope. And we're going to come down here because I want to sell off all of that stuff that we've picked up. And we have a lot to sell. All right, what do we have here? I don't think I'm going to need Black Dragon's Fang anymore. I don't think I need anything anymore, really. I think everybody's pretty much got what they need. Dawnflower's Kiss, we could keep that. What did that end up being? 5+5 Scimitar, plus 2d6 holy damage on a hit. Whenever it confirms a critical, it grants +4 bonus on all attack rolls, as well as 1 extra attack with maximum attack bonus for 1 round. +5 Unholy Glaive. Deals 66 unholy damage on a successful charge. Oh, summons 1 CR19 Galu to fight alongside you for 1 minute if the charge results in a killing blow. Nice. Fabled Hero's Lance, oversized Dragonbane Long Spear. I just don't think we need any of this. Holy Devotee's Wrath, I'm going to keep that one. That's one of Sealess Swords. Although it is just a +3 at this point, I don't know. +5 Corrosive Burst, Sacrificial Sickle. First hit on a new enemy. Enemy suffers a condition which deals 2d6 acid damage whenever they cast the spell or use the spell-like ability. Well, we definitely don't want this stuff, so let's just get rid of all of this right now. We don't need those. We don't need that. Don't need those. Anything we've got 35 of, we probably don't need. Penny Clips, we don't have any need for that. We'll keep that. Get rid of that. Mithril Breastplates we don't need. This one is a +5. It doesn't have anything else. Sell it. Sell it all. Let's just do a bulk sell here on those. Don't need those. Don't care about those. Probably don't need these. Definitely don't need those. We'll keep those. This is +2. This is +4s. Everybody has belts, though. We don't need to keep those either. That we're working on. Headbands we'll keep. Mask of Nothing. Cursed Mask grants its wearer +20 insight bonus on all saving throws, as well as a 50% miss chance, as in total concealment, which isn't revealed by true seeing. It also grants a +3 insight bonus on all knowledge, lore, use, magic device, perception, and trickery skill checks. Mask doesn't work against Ereshkigal's followers, and its wearers suffer a -6 penalty on all saves and AC while in Ereshkigal's domain. It can only be equipped by the player character. Unequipping this mask is only possible after casting a remove curse spell on the wearer and passing the DC 21 caster level check. So it's plus 20 bonus on all saving throws is a thing. The rest of it I'm not so excited about. I mean, you know, 20% concealment's okay too, I guess. We'll keep it for now. Agile fists. Whereas the weapon finesse feat, this amulet allows her to apply her dexterity modifier in place of her strength modifier to damage rolls with all unarmed and natural weapon attacks. That's decent. Deep roots. All right. Well, anyway, don't need those. We'll keep Dragon's Fang, I guess. This is a nice rapier. We'll keep that. I think it's better than the one that Rochelet has, so we'll hold on to that. Don't need the +2 composite bows. Don't need a Mage Slayer sickle. Cruel Living Bane sickle. Probably don't need that either. We don't have anybody using them, so it's fine. This is Dawnflower's Kiss. I want to keep that. Death Pact is not what I'm going to end up using. Nor is this. This one is Flail of Hunger. This is a thing that we can build. Heavy crossbow. Look out. Holy Devotee's Wrath. Keeping that. Don't need the Mage Slayer. Keeping all the shields. Keeping the rings. I think all of that is good to go. Down at the bottom, we should have a few coats that we don't need. Don't need the Robe of Air, Robe of Fire, or Robe of Water, I don't think. They're not worth much, but I don't want them in my inventory. So that got us almost 1.5 million gold. We're up to 3 million, you know. No biggie, just 3 million gold. All right, let's get out of here. All right. All right, you guys have had a whole day to rest. We are teleporting to Treasonholm. And we're going to go to the core of the riddle. Tell you what, I'll save you guys a little bit of time. I will bring you back when we get back into the heart of mystery. All right, guys, here we are in the heart of mystery. Ready to go with the puzzle. I've got Valric all lit up. I'm going to get everybody else out of the way. Let's get them over here. And Valric, let's get you back over here. Let's have a look at what we got here. All right, so this being the case, let's see. All right, so what we got around the edge of the puzzles, what we decided was that these tiles are the tiles that are basically up against the wall in the other puzzle rooms. And so the Ereshkigal's pyramid that we just came out of was extremely insistent that all of these things represent numbers. Luckily, I wrote down what all of the clues were. So let's kind of go over them real quick, just to make sure. So the zero that the one we've been calling with 0 diamonds in it, is the source of the universe, undivided absolute. So that's 1. 1's undivided, or you divide it by itself, it's always 1, let's say. Undivided is not exactly correct mathematically speaking, but I think 0 is the only undivisible number, so I don't think it's a 0. So I think that's 1. I think that's pretty safe. The one horse, right? So the one horse, the clue for that is unity that reigns between life and death. Life and death is 2, so I think that's probably a 2. I am the cardinal direction. Oh, sorry, this is the 2 diamond one. So this one here. So this one says, I am the cardinal directions on a spherical planet, the symbol of deceptive freedom. There are 4 cardinal directions on a map, north, south, east, west. So I think this one is 4. The 3 diamond says, I am the futile, sorry, that's the wrong one. I am the planes of evil that give birth to demons, devils, and daemons. Demons, devils, daemons, 3 separate planes. This is the number 3, I'm guessing. Then we have the one blade. It's our last one, which is here. And so that one says, I am the Feudal Crusade, the last in a line. That's obviously 5, the 5th Crusade. So this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, and 1. So, since these represent numbers, and we're going across rows and across columns, I think it's safe to say we can just probably add these up, although this already looks like it's going to be way too much. Just looking at this, that's 3 and 5 is 8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 by 7 grid. So it can't be 8 and that's another 5 and 1. So that can't be it. Although not all of them have doubles, right? So these are just the orientation of the tiles that were put again into that last section of the puzzle. Some of them are only 1s. What if we just look at the insides and not worry about the outside? Maybe it's just what's right up against the board. If that's the case, then this is 1 plus 5 is 6. That would fit. That's a 5. That fits. That's 2 and a 1 is 3. That's a 2 and a nothing. That's a 1 and a 2. That's a 2 and a nothing. That's a 1 and a 3. So all those fit okay. I think that's okay. So maybe it's just the inside tiles, right? Can't be both, because that's way too many. That's like 14 or something here. It's not 14, but it's close to that. It's 5, 8, and yeah, 6 actually. It is 14. So there's only 7 across. So it's got to just be the inside tiles. That's got to be what it is, right? All right. So if it's just the inside tiles, and that's what it seems like. Let's start with this one. So we got quite a few that are already filled in here. So this is probably our clue. So what do we got here? We got 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 in this row. We have 4 spaces. We have 1 plus 1 is, there's only 2 here, really? Oh no, that's 2, sorry. 2 plus 1 is 3. Yeah, 2 plus 1 is 3, so there's 3 in this row out of 6. This one, we've got 2 out of 3 possibles. This one we have 2 out of 5 possibles, looks like. Well, 3 out of 5 possibles. This one is 2. Can only be 2 in this whole row out of 4 possibles. 2 and 1 is 3 in this row. This one is 5. 5 out of 6 here. So that's most of these are going to be filled. Only one of them is not, actually, because this is already out. So that's only 6 total, and we're going to fill 5. So only one of these is open. What do we got here? That's a 5, and a 1 is another 6. So 6 out of 7 here. So only one of these is not going to be filled. Okay. Got a 3 and a 1 is 4. 4 out of 6 possibles. We got a 2 here. Both of those are going to be filled. Three of these will be filled out of 5. 3 of these will be filled out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Three of those. 4, 5. 5 of these. Well, we know at least one of these. Okay. Well, we know this one's got to be filled. And we know this one has to be filled for this to work out. So both of those are good. So that's one of this row. This only one that's not. There's one that's not going to be though. Two. Only two of these. So I'm just putting something in here real quick. Okay, so here's something. Check this out. The hands are offset. It looks like where you put the tile in is where the blue is going to be. Let's test this with a 1 here. Yeah, okay. So where the hand is, that's where the blue is going to start, and it'll trail away from the hand. Okay. That helps us actually. That actually is a lot more information. Okay, so in that case, if that's the case, this one has 2, right? So this one is definitely going to be 1. And this one is definitely going to be 1. So this one can't be, which means this has to be a 1. Because that's the only way that's going to fit. Because this would be a 2. If that's a 1, and this is a total of 3, then this one must be a 2. Has to be. Okay. So that one we're confident is right. That gives us 3 across there. That gives us... We will have 2 here, but we don't know which ones need to go into here yet. Okay, so that's something. Okay, so we have 1 here out of 3. Okay, so 1 out of 3. 1, 2, 3 has to be 1 and 1, right? Oh, well, no, this has to be a 1 because this is definitely going to be 1. So this can only be a 1. Right? So we're gonna have 1, 2, and this will definitely be 1. So that's 1, 2, 3. We also have 1, 5 here. So 1. This we could be a lot of things. This could be 3, 4, 5. This could be 1 and a. Yeah, we don't know yet there. That don't think that's good. That's okay. Let's see what else do we got here. We decided this was 4, right? 3 plus 1 is 4. This is 1. This is 1. That doesn't help us too much. We know this is 1. And we know this is 1 because there's 2 and that's all there is. So by virtue of filling those, we're going to complete that row. That doesn't help us much though. Okay, we know this one though. So that's 1 for sure. What do we got here? That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we can make any progress on that row quite yet either. What we got here? 1 and 4 is 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Most of these are going to be filled. We know this one is too. So this probably isn't a 1, I wouldn't think, but it might be. I guess we don't know for sure that it isn't. Oh, maybe we do though, because this is a 5 and a 1, so there's got to be 6. So only one of these can be empty, and it's going to be either this space or this space. Right? Is that wrong? Because this has to be filled because it's the first tile here. This one has to be filled. And this one has to be filled, but that's 3, but there has to be 6 total. This one, this one, this one. And it's good, since this is the head of this tile, this is going to be filled for sure, and this is going to be filled for sure. And then we just have to figure out which one of these 2 is not. Right? So this has to be a 2 and a 3, and this has to be something. So this has to be a 2 and a 3. Now, which one is which, we don't know yet. But we do know that this is going to be filled tile. This is going to be a filled tile. That's 2. out of our 5. 3, maybe. Or this could be all 3 of these. So we could go 3 blank 4 5, or we could do 2 3 4 5, but that would mean this would have to be a 3, and we don't know if that's true. Well, one of these two has to be a 3 then, I guess. Okay, well, we don't know quite yet with that, so let's look at here. This one has 2, only 2, and we know this is right, so this has to be filled. Is that right? 2, 1, 2. Oh, this could be filled too, so we don't know that actually. Let's get Valric out of the puzzle here so we can see what's going on. Okay, so we don't know about that. This one and this one are definitely going to be filled, but that makes just the 2 that we need, so that's not as helpful. What about this row here? We got 3. This one's good. This one's definite. This isn't definite, neither is this. That doesn't help us. We know this one has to be filled. 1 out of 3. So this is at least 1. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. And we don't know yet there either. There's only 2 in this row. One of them is here. At least 1 is here. Okay. What's this one? This is a 4. 2, 3. Oh, here we go. This is a 4. That's filled. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to be a 3. Must be a 3 because this is a 4. Okay. Which means this also has to at least be filled, and so does this. That is correct. Which means this one here must be a 2 because we know this one's getting filled. So that gives us 6 across this row once we fill this one in. So that's the 6 that we need for this row. So those 2 are correct. If those are correct, then we know... Okay, do we know anything more? We might know more here. This one has 3 in it total. It could be 1, 2, or 1, 2 here. It could be 1 and 2, or just 2. So this is not a 3 for sure. This one could be either way. We don't know yet. What about this row? We need 3 in this row now. 1. We have 1. We have 2 for sure. Still don't know between these 2 though, which one is going to be the right one. Okay, this row here is 3 across. We know this one for sure. Maybe this one. Still don't know here. What do we got? 4 here. Is that what we decided? Yeah. So a 3 and a 1, or a 2 and a 2. This one's interesting. What's this? This has got the 5. Yeah, but 1, 2. We have 1 already. 2 already. 2 here. For sure. But we need 5, so 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 6. So only one of these is blank. Only one of them is blank. And it can't be... This one must be at least a 2 then. This has to be at least a 2. If it's not a 3. So that means this one is filled. for our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All we already know all these are filled already. So both of these have to be at least 2. That's 2. 1, 2, 3 out of 5. Okay. This one has got to be at least 2 as well. Oh, well, wait a second. Oh, no, okay. This is 3 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. This could be a 2 here and a 1 here. So that still wouldn't fill this one. These 2 are filled. And this 2. So we have 2 here at least out of 3. 2 out of 3. Okay, this is 5. 2 of these are filled. Sorry, 2 of these are filled at least. 2 of these are filled at least. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got 3, 1, definitely 2 here. Oh, so one of these 2 still has to be filled. So still nothing there. This one is a 3. This is at least 1. Could be here. Still don't know that one. 2 here. 2 here. This is definitely 1. Three here. 5 here. 2 here. We already know those 2. That's just a given. This one is the 3. 1, 2, 3. We still don't know that. This one we don't know yet. This is 3. So one of these 2 has to be a 3. Either this is a 3 or this is a 3. If this is a 3, this can't be a 3, right? It can't be, because that would be, oh, it could be. Technically, it could be. Technically, it could be a 3. Then that would be 1, 2, 3, and that would satisfy this row. Can this be a 1? Can this be a 1? If this were a 1, what do we need here total? We need 4 total? No, 5 total. 1, 2. This has to be at least 2. So this one is filled in, which means this can't be a 3 here, right? Because that's a 2 and 1 is a 3. So this can't be a 3. So this one must be a 3, right? 1, 2, 3. This has to be a 3. This can't be filled in, so this has to be something. So this has to be only a 2 or a 1. So this is 3 total. 1, 2. It could be still either way. But does this help us here? No, so we still have one of these 2 has to be true. This could be a 1 and a 3, so that's... Can this be a 3? Could this even be a 2? Could be. We know we have 1 here. That's a 2 and a 1 is a 3. 1. Yeah, that's still okay. What about here? 4 and 1 is 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5. One of these two must be filled in for this to work. Which means either this is a 3 or this is a 3. If this were a 3, what would happen? That's too many, right? No, it's not necessarily too many. But this would only be a 1 if that were the case. This would have to be a 2. But this has to be a 2. It still could work. 2. One of these two. Well, no, this one. Sorry, this one has to be it. So this one can't be it. That's what we decided. This can't be the 3, but it could still be a 2. If this were a 2, that'd be 1, 2, 3. That would still probably be okay. But then this would have to be filled in too. Which would be okay. I have enough 2s to make that work. These could be both 2. Well, can it? No, because one of these has to be a 2 as well. One of these has to be a 2. And we have a 2 down on the board already. I have 2 2s down on the board already. We decided this must be a 2, right? Or could one of these be a 1? What do we got here? This is a 4. No, this has to be filled in. So this has to be at least a 2. So that's at least a 2, maybe a 3. 3 is too many. No, it isn't. This has to be a 2. But these can't both be 3s. So either this is a 2 or this is a 2. One of these two is a 2. And we have this one and this one, which means this one can't be both 2. This has to be a 1 and a 3. This has to be a 1 and a 3 because one of our 2s is going to go here. So this has to be 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. What if this was a 3? What would happen then? That would be a 2. It can't be. Yes, it can. This doesn't have. This could be the 2 here. This has to be at least a 2, though. So we know this one's lit up. And we know this one's lit up. Which means either this one or this one is a 2 and the other's a 1, right? So we have a 2 and a 1 here. Two and a 1 there. But we don't know which is which. Oh, yes, we do. This has to be the 1 because this can't be a 2. This is, yeah. Because 2 plus 1 is 3. We know this is going to be lit up. And we know this is going to be lit up. So it's either... Well, if it was a 3 here, that would still work, wouldn't it? No. Yes. Maybe. What do we got here? That's a 4. 1, 2, 3. This definitely is lit up. So that's at least 2. So if we dropped a 2 into one of these, that leaves us with 1, 2 left. 1, 2. It can't be either of these, so it has to be one of these. One of these is a 2. One, 2, 3. And that would make this a 1. But if this was a 1, this would have to be a 2, and this can't be a 2. Could be a 3. We still have a 3 outspoken, not spoken for. One of those is a 3. One of these is a 3. So this is a 1 and a 2. And this is a 1 and a 3. Or vice versa. The only way this row works... Well, see, we could do 3. 3, 1 and a 2. This could be the 1. This could be the 2. 1. This is only 3 in this row. 1, 2, 3 would be okay. Geez, I'm missing something here, guys. I don't know what it is. Are we going to have to guess and then pick them back up if we get it wrong? We know this is a 2 or a 3. We know this is a 2 or a 3. This row right here has to determine, and it can't. So that's 2. This has to be 1. But this could be a 3 and a 1, or this could be a 2 and a 3. If this was a 2 and a 3, that would mean this would be a 1. So that would be here. These would be empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 5. Well, we've decided this can't be a 3, right? Oh, it could be. No. Yes. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm missing something here, because it should be, there should be a way to figure this out. This has to be 2 or 3. This has to be 2 or 3. So that's all of our 2's spoken for except for 1. 1, 2, 3. And it can't be one of these. So one of these has to be 2. And this one has to be the other. One of these has to be 3, and this has to be, one of these has to be the other. Which means one of these and one of these have to be 1s. And it's not helping me. Maybe it should, but it's not. All right, so 1, 2, 3. How would that do for satisfying our requirements here? We have 3 in this row. This will be 1 for sure. This will be 1 for sure. Sorry, let's look at this row. It's a 2. This will be 1 for sure. If this is 3, this must be 1. Which means this will be blank, which means 2 will be, this will be a 1. Oh, sorry, this is a 3. So this would have to be a 2. That would put this one here of our 3, So this would also have to be a 1. Can this be a 1? 2 and 3, yeah, it could if this was... Yeah, it could be. So 3 and a 1 and a 2 would leave me a 3, a 1, and a 2. That would leave this to be a 2 and 3 and a 1. I think that solves it, right? I think it does. Let's put them in. If we're wrong, we can pull them back out. I think that solves this, though. So That's 3. This has to be the 1 we decided. Which means this has to be a 2. Which means this also has to be a 2. And this one has to be a 1. Right? Because that's going to put us at 2. That's good. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 3 across there. We knew those were good. We have across here. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, which is right. Across here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This is it. This is it. Nice. We have a secret passage. All right. I don't know what we're getting into here. I have not buffed the party since we've rested. So I think I might do that real quick just in case it's trouble. Valric, get up on Brutus. Sela,
We will win this war.
get up on Aura. Okay, let's get the party buffed up real quick here.
We'll make things right as the struggles
Never
never.
stop fighting. Oh, I'm here. Where else would I be?
You require my unbiased.
Don't mind me.
Okay, you're gonna do mirror image if I can find it. Why isn't it showing? Oh, because I already cast it, that's why. Good job, Derek.
Rely on me.
All right.
I shall not be swayed from my past. This war must end. Trust in yourself.
Together,
Somebody has.
we stand.
I know somebody has animal growth. Oh, this is a good one too. That's 1 round per level though.
Ask nicely.
Oh, that's right. He's got angelic aspect now too.
Anything new?
Ah, here we go. All right. Anyway, that's more than we usually buff. Let's go ahead and get in here. I don't even know if there's a fight here. Well, there's the Reshkagal again. One most worthy. You are late. The Sphinx's voice is tranquil and unchanging. Her masked gaze stares out indifferently somewhere above your head. We've been waiting for you for a long time, but the age of the Earthfall has ended, and along with it, our patience. The secrets of creation will remain unknown. Leave. All right. I've solved your puzzles. Reveal yourself. Do we want to fight her again? Who is here? You are not the one most worthy. You are not the one for whom we've waited. How dare you intrude into our lair and try to discover our secrets? Who are you waiting for? We're waiting for the one who is most worthy, the one who will solve the puzzles, the one who refused to follow their kin, the one who survived the Earthfall. Talked about the storyteller, obviously. The one whom we will give our mask and name as our avatar. Not for you. Okay. Well, I solved your puzzles. The reward is intended for the one most worthy. You will not receive it. You should not have solved the puzzles. You should not have found the way here. You are a mistake. Are you blind? Sphinx remained silent for a while, pondering her answer. We have been waiting here far too long. We have fallen into disrepair. Oh, disrepair, huh? Who are you? We are the will of the great Ereshkigal, the demon lord, the faceless Sphinx, the mistress of the enigma. We are a projection of her will. We are the gatekeeper entrusted with opening the door to eternity for the one who is most worthy. Ah, we can try and bluff him. Should work. I can show the Mask of Nothing. I too am a conduit for the Ereshkigal's will. She orders you to leave your post. Yeah, let's try that. The Sphinx turns ahead and gazes intently at your mask as if she can actually see it. Oh, 4 experience. We're at level 20, that's why. Silence drags on. Long minutes pass in silence. Let's wait. Sphinx remains silent. So what about my reward? Sphinx slowly shakes her head in bewilderment, then turns to you. Who is here? You are not the most worthy. Okay, let's see if we can bluff. Did I do this already? No, I didn't. Okay. Sphinx ponders in confused silence. Silence drags on. Minutes pass. All right. We can either step back or wait. Probably not going to wait a little bit more. There we go. The one most worthy is here, but not the one most worthy who speaks. How can the most worthy one speak if they are not here? How can the voice of the most worthy one be present and the most worthy one absent? Broken, and here I was hoping it would tell me the mysteries of the universe. Well, what's done is done. Looks like I'll have to unravel them on my own. The Sphinx silently disappears before your eyes as if she was never there. Okay, and there's the storyteller. Oh, ancient ghost. You look at the ghost expectantly, but he's silent and motionless. He seems stunned, unable to comprehend what has happened. Then suddenly, the ghost springs into action. With one swift movement, he grabs the mask and rips it off his face. This is the first time you've seen the ghost's face. He looks pale and haggard, but his dark eyes burn with stubbornness and strength. I've been imprisoned by that cursed Sphinx for thousands of years, but now I'm finally free. There will be no more encounters with wandering travelers. I will never again have to lure them into a trap with the promise of great mysteries. I must reward you for my freedom, adventurer. Although I have been dead for thousands of years, I was once a thief, and a good thief always has some loot stashed away nearby. Take this as a token of my gratitude. So we get the Mask of the Most Worthy. Gain some experience, which doesn't matter because we're at max level. You do not gain access to the secrets of creation, but you have given me the gift of freedom. I was once known as Kinney the Stubborn, thief of secrets. Thank you for releasing me from my imprisonment. Wait, so you're Kinney? Kinney the thief? You're the one who escaped enslavement by the Cyclops and hid from them in the abyss? The elf called the Storyteller told me about you. He said you were his friend. Storyteller. I do not know anyone who goes by that name, but the ghost falls silent, lost in thought. I believe I know the person you are talking about. He turns his face away, overcome with emotion. My friend, the one I betrayed. Can it be that he still lives? If what you say is true, I'm sad that we will not have the chance to meet. My time in the material plane is coming to an end. I can feel my life slipping away. So why did you betray him, and deceive and steal his secrets? That's difficult to explain, and I'm running out of time. The ghost bows his head. He hesitates for a moment, folding his arms across his chest before he continues in a low voice. He was obsessed with his rift experiments. Elves are accustomed to the idea of moving between planes and traveling to different worlds. After all, elves are not native to Golarion. They originated elsewhere. That is why elves find it so difficult to understand the disastrous consequences that can result from opening permanent rifts and portals. Of course, you know all about such consequences. After all, you live in a world where the world wound already exists. But I was trying to prevent such a catastrophe. I implored my friend to stop what he was doing, and when I failed to convince him, I stole his secret notes and hid them where I thought no one would ever find them. Well, he is alive. Is there anything you'd like me to tell him? Anything I want to tell him. The ghost considers for a while. What is there to say? That I regret what I did to him, even though I'd do it again? That I'd never had a better friend? The ghost shakes his head, then adds quietly, tell him that in all my life I never had anything more delicious than the spice mulled wine we used to drink together in his tower. Now that you've no longer bound by the spell, can you tell me why you were captured? What purpose did you serve in Ereshkigal's plan? Ereshkigal forced me to play this game of questions and answers with travelers, but she never told me the reason for my imprisonment. I can only tell you my theory. I think that all of this, the riddles, the talking ghosts that appear at strategic locations, was designed to whet the curiosity of those whose reach those who reach for the unknown. In other words, it was bait. And the bait was meant to lure them here. Ghost falls silent, then says in a low voice, "It is possible that she had another goal in mind. The faceless Sphinx finds pleasure in subduing powerful seekers of knowledge, and my friend, the one you call the storyteller, was a powerful archmage unlike any other. Perhaps Ereshkigal believed that he would enter the heart of mystery to save me. Should the promise of great knowledge fail to sway him, I would be the perfect bait to lure him into the trap. If that was her plan, things didn't go the way she hoped. Even the most cunning demon lords make mistakes. All right, well, what'll happen to you now? Who knows? I've been the prisoner of a horrible demon lord for thousands of years. Will I join the River of Souls like everyone else? Will I stand trial before Pharasma? If I do stand trial, where will I be sent? I do not know the answer to any of these questions, but it really doesn't matter. Whatever happens, it cannot be worse than what I've already suffered. All right, well, your freedom awaits. Good luck. Farewell to you too, adventure. Thank you. All right. Achievement Core of the Riddle unlocked. You probably can't see that little steam pop up there. All right, well, here's something. So was all of this really for nothing other than to free Kenny? I mean, you know, not that I'm upset with freeing Kenny, but, or Kenny, I guess it is. Huh. Oh, no. Oh, my. Look at where we are. That's just wrong. That is just wrong. Well, he said he had a treasure, but I don't know that we got anything. I guess we got the Mask of the Most Worthy. Let's see what that is. Date, newest to oldest. Mask of the Most Worthy. This cursed mask grants where... Oh, no, 20 insight bonus to all saving throws. DR5. Against everything, fast healing 2, and a plus 10 insight bonus on concentration checks. This mask doesn't work against Ereshkigal's followers, and its wearer suffers -6 penalties on all saves and AC while in Ereshkigal's domain. Unequipping this mask is only possible after casting the remove curse spell on the wearer passing DC 21 caster level check, which we could take off at any time we wanted with Ember. But yeah. So now we have two masks that are both cursed, but both quite powerful. 20 bonus to saving throws, 50% chance total concealment, also not revealed by true seeing, plus 3 insight bonus on all knowledge, lore, magic device, perception, trickery. Doesn't work against the Ereshkigal's followers. So both of these are quite good. Plus 20 bonus on all saving throws. Well, guys, I think that might be it for this particular episode, because we are at the end of this particular quest as well. I'm going to take a look around a little bit more and see. Kenny said he had a treasure stash somewhere. Masked ghost revealed location of the final veil. Yeah, no, we knew that already. So yeah, we're all done with Secrets of Creation. I not seeing a lot else here. Last steps. We're not going to be able to complete this one. Return to Dresden. Launch final assault. Guys, I think we're getting close. I think we're just about there. End game. Capture all regions of the world wound. I mean, meh. Do we need to do that? I don't think we need to do that, really. That's just a lot of tedious work on the campaign map that you guys probably don't care about. I could do it. I could run my wizard and her, 500 shield guard all over the place and take out army after army. Refuge from the present. Yep. Captain Selican. This is the final assault. We saw those already. That's about all we got left though, guys. We just got to get to Threshold and work our way through it, and that's going to probably be about it. It looks like I think everything else is pretty much done, unless we do want to capture the entire world wound. But like I said, that's a little bit of tedium and a lot of running around the map that's probably not 100% necessary at this point. But I don't know, we'll see. I'll think about it between episodes here, and maybe I'll do some of it offline between episodes or something like that. I don't really know yet. I doubt that you guys want to watch battle after battle of me doing the same thing over and over again. I don't think I would want to watch that. But at any rate, that's going to do it for this one, guys. And like I said, I'll decide between episodes kind of how we're going to proceed. But if you've enjoyed this, do me a big favor, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.